The woman was beaten by her mother-in-law until her face was covered in blood. She was then forced to remove all her clothes in front of her mother-in-law and husband and leave the house with nothing. But as the woman was about to remove the last of her clothes, her husband stood there watching indifferently. The husband standing next to her suddenly stepped forward and embraced her. But when she opened her mouth, he didn't mean to tell her to stop. Instead, he continued to abuse her and tell her to get out. Having clearly seen the true nature of her husband's family, the woman was completely disheartened. She signed the divorce agreement and prepared to leave the house with nothing. Yet, the mother-in-law refused to let her go. She demanded that the moment she removed her wedding ring, believing in her heart that there would be no relationship between them. The woman then left the house, determined that her husband would return in a few days and beg her to stay with him again. But he didn't know that his wife was actually a billionaire. To keep her husband from feeling inferior, the woman hid her true identity and married him. She even invested $1 billion in his company. She never expected her efforts to yield such results. So she decided to reveal her true identity and take revenge on her husband's family. On that day, the woman's company's investment promotion meeting was scheduled. Her mother-in-law and husband were also present. Just then, a woman arrived in a luxury car. She immediately attracted everyone's attention. As she was about to enter the venue, her mother-in-law extended her hand and stopped her. The cunning mother-in-law, thinking that the woman had managed to gain entry to such a high-end event by seducing wealthy men, conspired with the wicked woman and wanted to humiliate her in front of everyone. But the woman was no longer weak. She threw a glass of water at the wicked woman and pinned her to the table. Her husband rushed to stop her. The mother-in-law called a security guard and tried to get her out, but she didn't realize the woman was actually the boss. As a result, the security guard mother-in-law, the woman felt that this wasn't enough revenge. She was determined to bankrupt her husband's entire company. To see more, please leave part 2 in the comments.